On the show with us from American Idol, your hometown boy, and this is the nicest kid. I was wondering. Let's take him out of the equation for a second.
Okay, pretend he's not here.
Yeah, like act like Jeremy's not here.
Okay.
I was kind of worried when he came in. You see people on TV, and you wonder, are they going to be as cool in real life as they are, on TV? Jeremy's cooler, I think.
No,
10
he
times
is.
cooler in real life than he was on TV. Jeremy Rosado, all the way from American Idol.
Yes.
On our show this morning. So last week, of course, we had another upset, another Tampa Bay upset, as we saw Shannon McGrain get cut from the whole thing. What were you thinking about that, man? When you saw Shannon in the bottom, even the bottom, what, 3 was the last week or 2?
Well, I mean, obviously last week it was the bottom 2.
Right. So what were you thinking? Were you thinking that she was going to be okay? Was she going to be safe? What were your thoughts?
You know what? I didn't think she deserved to be in the bottom 3 at all. That week, I thought she did pretty well.
I did too.
Well.
I know.
The week before, though, we can admit, and we've said it on the show, is that it was.
She had a rough time.
And you know what's crazy is that during rehearsal, she was absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
like,
that's
that
what it
song
seemed like.
Was, amazing.
And that's how it goes. That's the game. That's
of
what we're
TV,
talking about. Is you got to go by that one performance. Yeah. Unfortunately. We've got to talk about this Christianity scandal, and we'll get to it here in just a second, okay? Before we do, though, I've got to find out what it's like to hang out with the judges. Them behind the scenes on TV. We'll throw Ryan Seacrest into the mix here, too, How is Ryan in real life? I've heard he's a workhorse. Like, that he's very serious. He's very business related.
But he's really cool to us.
Yeah, is he?
To the contestants. He works a lot. Definitely, flies in and out for. He's got so many different shows.
He does.
Right.
But he's really cool. He's really nice. He's genuine. Definitely a genuine person.
Obviously, J-Lo, a huge fan of yours.
Yes.
I personally am a huge fan of J-Lo and the dress that she was wearing.
Oh, okay.
Last week or the week before.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Dear.
Listen, she looked good. I'm sorry.
Okay.
She looks good.
Boobs
Oh, sir, that is not appropriate right now.
That's not what it's about.
My
Not what it's
goodness.
about.
J-Lo in real life, is she as cool as she seems on TV?
I think she's even more genuine off camera than she is on. She is absolutely one of the best people I've ever met in my life.
Really?
What a beautiful heart she has. She really does.
Now, are you kind of, because, I mean, she was really your biggest fan on this show. So is that sort of like a lifelong bond now, do you think? I mean, will you be able to reach out? Can you call her and be like, Jenny from the block, what's
I'm planning on going back out there to see a couple shows, and I want her to remember me.
Yes, yes, that's huge.
Stay relevant, and when we get to the finale, you see, right now everything has to be focused on the contestants that are on the show. So
Yeah.
for right now, just go give her a hug, say
Yes.
hi, I love you.
Sure.
But after the finale, I hope. I'm praying that she would,
She's
reach
not
out
married
to me.
anymore, is she?
No,
she's not.
she's dating a 24-year-old.
Well, hang on, but Jeremy, you're 17.
No, what? He's
19.
like 19.
Well, actually 17. Shannon's 16.
I
You're
don't know.
19. Forgive me.
19.
You're 19. You're 19. That's not far.
That's not
Actually, my
far.
birthday's on Saturday.
Oh, snap.
Look at that.
Okay.
You're in the 20s then, man. That's good enough. You hit it up while you're out there. So there are 2 big scandals that I want to talk about with Idol.
Okay.
Number 1 being Jermaine last week and what happened with that. We thought on our show, that was completely staged. I did not feel like that was genuine. I did not feel like it was real. There were too many weird situations that went into that thing. Like, why did they have a top 25 all of a sudden instead of top 24?
Right.
What do you think of it? And Jermaine in general, did he seem like a shady character?
He's actually a great person.
Yeah.
And everybody has had their past. You know
Sure.
what I mean? But
Yeah.
it definitely sucks that they played it out the way that they did on the show. It had to be publicized in such a big way.
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Did you feel like it was staged at all? Do you, feel like the way they released it? Do you think any of that was?
You know what? I didn't. I thought it was real due to the fact because I know him.
Right.
Yeah.
And I saw his face
Right.
on TV when it played out. And the other thing is that I had no clue about any of this. None of us did on the show. And none of us did on the show, and I'm on the plane home. I get home, and then everybody's saying Jermaine has been disqualified. I'm like,
Right.
Yeah.
So basically, if it is any sort of setup, certainly you guys didn't know about it.
Right.
No, we didn't know. I didn't know anything. I had been eliminated for about a week.
He was like, I was chilling back at home. I don't know anything that was going on at that point. Talking to Jeremy Rosado, by the way, this morning. Okay, this is the story that broke this morning, and I want to get the direct quote here because obviously you're a very big guy of faith. If you get on if you get on Twitter, you can see Jeremy all the time. God bless, and really just you obviously tuned in very much to your Christianity, your spirituality. Holly, what is this that we're finding out this morning?
Well, apparently, before, when all the Twitter and Facebook accounts got set up for these contestants for this season 11 of American Idol, they warned them, and Jeremy, you can attest to this, not to get into the religious or political arena too much on your Facebook and your Twitter. And apparently, Colton Dixon, who of course is a contestant right now on the show, and this is the quote, said, you know, they say just because it can turn off voters, but, you know, being a Christian is who I am. It's part of me musically. It's what I want to do after the show, go into Christian music. And so they had a little bit of a scuffle with him because they said, well, we really want you to tone it down.
Right.
And he doesn't want to.
Tone down his Christianity. And did your producers ever say anything to you at all? Because I know that you're also very big on Twitter about your religious side.
Oh yeah, you know what? I don't recall the producers telling us anything. You know, there might have been a couple people on the show, the staff, that might have said something about, you know, maybe toning it just on Twitter, you know, for voters, not to turn them off. But at the same time, I think this has been the first year that, as you can see back in Hollywood Week, they displayed, you know, our faith. You know, we were praying on the stage.
Yeah.
Every time I said thank you, Jesus, said thank you, Lord, they played it. You know what I mean? So I don't know if this story is completely accurate. I think
we're good at the media twisting.
Yes. Taking one little snippet and then being
and
well,
making it completely different than what everybody said. That's what I thought was weird.
Yeah.
Okay, so here is what it comes down to. Obviously, tomorrow night is American Idol. Who's going home in your eyes? Come on. If you had to say, the person that you think, if you had to assume, just looking at everyone's track record, who do you think is going to be out this week?
You know what? I don't think it matters what the track records look like. You know what I mean?
That's
true.
That's very true.
Obviously.
Because it's like, you know, some people have done amazing and have gotten cut. Some people have not done amazing and have stayed. So, you know what? These are my brothers and my sisters for life. So I will be voting for every single one of them.
Like, he's not giving nothing here, is he?
Nope.
You know what? And I, you know what? You always think that there's a front runner or two front runners. But you never know with the show. It's funny. America to vote, and the person that you think is in will be the person that's out. So I can't wait to see how it plays out.
Well, let me ask you this then: who's gonna win? Who's gonna win this thing? If you had to say, because I mean you've been there, you've seen their highs, you've seen their lows.
Oh, yeah.
The most talented person on American Idol this season is who?
I think if I said that, my people at Fox would like.
Fox gonna pull the plug on that. The station goes down.
Oh dear.
What? So top three. And you want to
He's like, I can't do it.
Questions. I can't answer that either.
Okay,
You know what? I've definitely got some people I think that are gonna be there, and but I'm just hoping, you know, and praying.
Let's see what happens.
Not that Fedora girl is exotic.
Stop the fedora. But he's gonna.
Elise should have gone home that week.
I love Elise.
I'm sure.
Well, I love her too, but
I'm mad at her.
Doesn't mean that you shouldn't still be there. Okay.
I'm saying you should have gone back.
Now,
any idea about you going back? Because obviously, you know, there was questions. You know, when Jermaine was let go, are they going to bring Jeremy back? What do you think? Anything about that at all?
You know what? I haven't had any calls. My phone is on though, just
just in case.
You guys have my phone numbers, but no, you know what? I haven't been told anything. I don't think it's gonna happen. It's kind of late for something like that to happen, especially since they got rid of Shannon.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
It is so good to have you here, Jeremy Rosado.
Yeah,
and
he's
so happy.
He's got a big party on Saturday.
Exactly. I want to make sure we plug this thing. Do you want to plug it, Holly, or Jeremy? You got the details. Who's got the details?
Well, I can help plug it. I don't know the exact name of the place though, so you're gonna have to help me out.
Uncle Mike's and the Harley Davidson dealer on Animal Drive in Brandon.
Okay, there it is. But yeah, that's on Saturday, and from what I understand is just whoever wants to come
it's
on.
open to the public.
It's gonna be a big party.
It holds like 3,000 people.
That's huge. It's your birthday too.
Yeah, it's my birthday. And if you come follow me on Twitter, JRosado AI11, JROSADO AI11, you'll get some more info.
Yes, and we're gonna put it on our Facebook and blow it out and all that.
Perfect.
Video too of this interview going to be at KramerFacebook.com with your Twitter on there. Okay. Jeremy Rosado, you guys, awesome. Thank you.
Oh man, that was fun. You guys have definitely been one of